What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your boy Straight Out of 414, and today I got a story to tell you guys. The story I got to tell you guys, as you can see in the title, is how I got kicked out of Boy Scout. I can't believe myself, but let me get into the story before I say I can't believe myself. Alright, so I'm around 10 or 11 years old. Once again, my mom involved me into this program at her school, which was Boy Scout. I didn't know anything about Boy Scout. I didn't care for Boy Scout because that's not something that I wanted to do, so who cares for that? So she enrolled me into this program. So I think it was 2 to 3 days out of a week where I had to go for these classes for Boy Scout. So let me break the class down for you guys. So this class consists of learning the Boy Scout promise oath and learning all the basic needs for being a Boy Scout, right? So the class was about 2 to 3 weeks, and at the end of the month you was to go on a trip, but you had to remember this oath promise in order for you to go onto the trip. And if you didn't remember the oath promise, you couldn't go on the trip. So as me, I ended up being one of the first kids to remember the oath promise, and my mom was like, "Oh, I'm proud of you. Congratulations. You know, you make me proud." I'm like, "Thank you. Yeah, feeling like the man. Yeah." So, anywho, so she ended up being one of the teachers in the class. So I had no choice but to show out and be the first. If not, I was gonna hear it. So, anywho, I ended up being the first person to remember the oath and all that good stuff. She was like, "Okay, so since you remember the oath, you ready? So we're gonna go get these supplies for camp, and you're gonna be on your way at the end of the month." I'm like, "Alright, cool, let's go." So it's the end of the month. Now it's time for everybody to hit this camping trip. 6 of us made it out. 7 was supposed to come, 1 didn't make it because he couldn't remember the oath promise. Oh well, sucks to be that guy. Anywho, moving on. So we get to the site. Everybody get registered, everybody get checked in, all that good stuff. Everybody drop their luggage off at their little area where they're gonna be sleeping at. So they call everybody back to the middle of the campsite to have a little ceremony and have everybody get to know each other and all this other crazy stuff. And they let us know how long we're gonna stay. Now they said we're gonna be here for 3 weeks. So we're gonna be here for 3 weeks and get as many badges as we can. So for the next time you come back, you can max out your badge and you can be, I don't know what it's called when you have all your badges. I wasn't paying attention. So it was 3 weeks of training to be a Boy Scout master. I don't know. So the first week it was smooth. You know, the first week everybody got to know each other. We had workshops. That's how you earned your badges, workshops. So, and they gave you a schedule to follow. So I had the same exact schedule as this other dude that was in the same unit as me. So we ended up kicking it, becoming cool. We was kicking it throughout the whole time we was there, you know what I'm saying? Doing everything together, you know what I'm saying? Just helping each other get these badges. We had wood class, fire starter class, bird seeking class, and archery class. If you don't know what archery is, that's the bow and arrow stuff. So the first week went past, everybody was cool. Now it's the second week. Now the second week is where everybody started panicking because I only got 1 week left to get all their badges. Me, I didn't care. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna be doing this forever. So I'm just cruising along, doing what I gotta do until one day out of the week, we actually talked to one of the other dudes in our unit. So it's a Friday. It's a Friday. Y'all see me? It's a Friday. So Fridays is free day. So they said when it's free day, you can go into any class you want to and do whatever you want and stay however long you want to. So me and him, we was liking the archery stuff. So we went back down to the archery thing, and you know, I don't know how to do bow and arrow. He didn't know how to do bow and arrow. But you look on the side of us, you see this dude getting bullseye, and he looking at us like. And we was like, look at this motherfucker. Who the hell he think he is? So we were laughing and everything. We just shooting arrows. Our arrows just going past the target, not hitting nothing. So we was like, yeah, whatever. It's time to go. So we left. So as soon as we left, we met up with this other dude that was in our unit. He was like, do y'all want to go to the rifle range? So they had a rifle range, but it really wasn't rifle range. It was little buckshots. So we was like, all right, cool. We can meet up with you when we come from the archery. He was like, all right, cool. I'll meet y'all there. So after we got done doing our little bow and arrow thing, we met up with him at the little rifle range. So we shooting little cups off the thing, all that good stuff. I was like, all right, this is getting boring. All right, let's go back to the cabin because I'm tired. I want to take a nap. He was like, all right, cool. So the dude that we finally met, we didn't know nothing about him. We never spoke to this guy. He decides, he was like, hey, y'all thirsty? I'm like, yeah, I'm thirsty. He's like, y'all wanna go to the store? I'm like, yeah, we can go to the store. Now, to remind you, my mama sent me off with my own money, and his mama sent him off with his own money. We had money to get whatever we want to get, but when we got to the place, we was like, nah, I'm not even thirsty. I just want to sit down and, relax. So he was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm just gonna go in here and give me something to drink. So let me tell you what the fuck this motherfucker done did. This nigga here, excuse my language. Look, excuse my language. For all my young subscribers out there, y'all gotta listen to this. Y'all gotta listen to this. If y'all feel like one of y'all friends is on some sneaky, conniving stuff, get them. Run. Just run. Get away. Don't wait around for him. Just run. Get home as fast as possible. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Run. Get home. Go to your parents.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
So he goes into the store. This fat motherfucker going to the store. Listen, excuse me for my friends, because this still pisses me off today. This little fat motherfucker get into the store and comes out with 4 bottles of soda. We was like, where you get all these sodas from? He was like, oh, I stole them. We was like, you did what? We was like, why did you steal? We got our own money. He was like, do you want one? I was like, nah, I'm good. He asked the other, do you want one? He said, nah, I'm good. So he going his own way drinking the soda. So we split ways. We going back to the cabin, and he going wherever he going with all his sodas that he done stole. And I guess eventually they was watching the camera and they caught him. So later that day, they came into the cabin and got him. Then they came back in and got me and this other dude. So we was like, what's the problem? What did we do? He was like, oh, y'all sent this young man in there to steal. I said, nigga, what? Nigga, really? So at this time, I'm heated. I'm ready to beat. I'm ready to put the hands on this guy. Okay? I'm ready to put the paws on this guy. And the other dude was like, we never sent him in there to steal. He stole on his own. So we showed them our money, and they was like, I don't get it. Why would he go in there and steal 4 sodas? We was like, we don't know. We don't know because we didn't drink none. So the consequences of stealing from Boy Scout, you automatically get kicked out. It was just the second week a Boy Scout and I got kicked out. And what my mama tell me not to do? Don't get out there and embarrass me. Oh boy, check this out. So they kicked us out, a Boy Scout, saying that we convinced him to go in there and steal sodas, which was totally bullshit. Listen, I don't convince anybody to do anything. He went in there and got them sodas because his fat ass was thirsty. So they kicked us out. They drove us back home to the school where we came from, and they gave all our moms a call, and they was like, hello, this is such and such from Boy Scout. Your son has been kicked out of Boy Scout for stealing. I'm like, So they called my mom. My stomach fell through my ass. Now when I say my stomach fell through my ass, my stomach only fell through my ass because they said that I was stealing, but I wasn't stealing. And my mama told me, don't embarrass me. Now, if you embarrass your mom, I'm not racist or anything, but if you growing up and black and your mama tell you don't embarrass you, that's what you better not do, because you're gonna get an ass whooping. So, man, let me tell you what happened. So, they dropped me off. I don't know, I think my mom was out of town. They said she was out of town. So, the dude that I was with, him, I ended up staying at his house until my parents got back in town, which they said was coming back in town the same night. So, mom pull up, nigga, I'm bawling tears, I'm crying, I'm scared, I'm nervous. I'm like, I told her later, I don't want to go home, can I spend the night? She said, no, sweetheart, you gotta go home. I'm like, alright, cool. So I get in the car, and she was like, what happened? I'm like, we was at a free day, and we met this one dude, and he said, was we thirsty? And we was like, yeah, but when we got there, we didn't want nothing. I still got all the money that you gave me to go up there with and all this stuff. And she was like, where is that? Let me see. So I showed her my money, and she was like, so why the hell you up there stealing? I'm like, Ma, I ain't stealing nothing. She was like, you're lying. I'm like, Ma, I'm not lying. I still have all my money. She said, why? They say you convinced somebody to do that. I didn't convince anybody to go in there and steal. He stole on his own. My mom, she wasn't trying to hear that. She was heated. She was infuriated. She was like, you went up there and embarrassed me by stealing that goddamn soda? I'm like, oh snap. I already know this thing when I get home. My mom, she couldn't stand a thief. She really couldn't stand a thief. She don't like thieves. She couldn't stand them. So when she found out that I was stealing, she was infuriated. She was angry as shit. Boy, like, she seen the look on her face. It was one of them looks like, I wish you would looks. I'm like, man, I'm like, what I done did? Like, but I know I didn't do anything. It's what he did. So, you know, I got home, she sat me down, she had a nice little talk with me, and she asked me what happened again. I told her what happened, and I was like, you know, my friend, eventually we became friends. I was like, my friend mom can vouch for me, and we got the same exact story. Our stories matched up. She was like, you don't need to be hanging around them type of people. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what he was on. I didn't know he was going in there to steal sodas. The big sodas too. He didn't steal no can soda. He came with the 1.5 liter sodas. I'm like, I didn't know that he came in here to steal, Mom. I didn't know that. She was like, okay, it's okay, you know, but you still embarrassed me, you know. I had my head down with the walk of shame, saying I embarrassed my mom. She gave me one thing, don't embarrass me. And kind of hurt my heart, but you know, like I said, it's not my fault that I got kicked out of Boy Scout. It's his fault and the poor decision he made. And to come to find out, he lived up the street from me. Ain't that something? So this is the story of how I got kicked out of Boy Scout. Now, the message of this story is always pick and choose your crowd, who you want to hang around with. Now, if you want to hang around with a bunch of thieves, you're going to get in trouble. If you want to hang around with a bunch of money-getting people, you're going to most likely be successful in life, you know? So, always make sure you pick and choose your crowd to hang around with. And this is 414, and I'm out. Peace.